Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Hubbard Guide on finding an internship. Here in the Hubbard Center, we have put together these presentations that go more in depth on specific topics that relate to our services. Let's go ahead and get started. In the agenda for today, we are going to go over various things you'll need to know while searching for an internship, along with what to do after you've gotten an internship. You may be thinking, why do I actually need an internship? Why can't I just go straight towards a full-time job? Well, that's not a bad question, but a lot of people, especially undergrad students, wonder the same thing. But I'm here to answer that question and show you how an internship can improve your professional life. Finding an internship can help you in many ways. First, it can lead to landing an interview for a long-term job. It does so by giving you the opportunity to show the employer you are interning for your determination and current knowledge and skills in their field. It will also aid in growing your network. The more experience you have, the more people you'll know who can recommend you to different employers. An internship can also help you determine what you want for your future. You can learn what you like and dislike about a particular field or work environment, along with your reasoning behind those preferences. Next, you'll learn how to behave in a professional environment, such as how to dress, how to speak, what things you should and shouldn't do while working, and more. Lastly, you'll start to build or continue to grow skills that will be useful in your field, thus making you more desirable to future employers. Now, how do you actually find an internship? Let's get into that. There are two general methods on how to search for internships: cold methods and warm methods. Warm methods consist of reaching out to people you or your network have a connection with. This can be alumni, friends, mentors. It can also include networking online via LinkedIn and Handshake or in person at career and internship fairs. Cold methods include contacting someone you don't know through job sites or cold emailing and calling. Although both can have their pros and cons, utilizing a mix of both is most beneficial. Networking is essential in finding an internship. Some of you have a lot of connections to choose from, and others may be thinking, what if I don't have any connections? If you're someone who has plenty of connections, then great. Be sure to utilize those relationships by reaching out and presenting yourself in a professional manner. If you're someone who thinks they don't have any connections, trust me when I say that you do. These connections don't just have to be through a professional relationship, they can be through a parent or guardian, sibling, cousin, grandparent, friend, or anyone else you can contact. You never know when one personal relationship can snowball into 5 professional connections. Once you have those contacts, schedule a meeting. Be sure to prepare questions, plan to talk about yourself, and explain why you are reaching out. And don't forget to follow up after the meeting, thanking them for their time and sending any materials that were discussed, such as your resume or cover letter. Lastly, a great tool for networking is LinkedIn, which we are going to talk about next. LinkedIn is an online social networking service used for career development, job searching, and business connections. It allows you to create a profile with resume-like features, such as highlighting your experiences, skills, and education. It helps you connect with other professionals, companies, and recruiters. Essentially, you can think of it as a dating app for jobs. You're polishing your profile with the hopes that someone finds you professionally attractive. Another important aspect of searching for an internship is to always tailor your materials to the internship description. Using keywords listed in the job description, incorporating required skills and qualifications, and customizing your summary and experience sections to mirror their language can greatly improve your chances of moving on in the process. After all that prep, you finally got an internship. But now what? Before starting your internship, there are a few things you should do. Confirm details with your internship host slash supervisor. You'll want to know where you need to be, what time you need to be there, what you should bring with you, and various other details. Arrange travel and housing details. If the internship requires you to move, be sure to discuss the details of where you'll be staying. Finalize your academics. Are you receiving extended studies credit, or does this count towards a class or major requirement? Research future colleagues. You don't need to know every detail about your future coworkers, but getting familiar with what they each do is very beneficial and it can impress them, which in turn will continue to build your network. What are your goals for this experience? Ask yourself, what do you want to learn? What do you want to improve upon? Are there any other ambitions you have for this experience? Now you're there, ready to work, and you want to get as much out of it as you can. Well, here's how to make the most of your experience. Show up and be on time. It's always good to be punctual. Meet with your supervisor in the beginning to discuss goals. You want to know what you'll be doing and working towards. Complete each task with excellence. Even though you may have assignments that are mundane or tedious, you still want to do them to the best of your abilities. If you make a mistake, own up to it and fix it. Taking ownership of your mistakes shows that you know your responsibilities and you're willing to try again until you get it right. If you finish all your work, ask for more. This shows initiative and determination on your part. But on the other hand, if you're overwhelmed with projects, you can ask for help prioritizing. Again, it shows that you want to be there. Communicate as others do. Every work environment is different, so be sure to take notice of how everyone talks and acts with each other. Be organized. Keeping a clean workspace and keeping your work organized will keep your brain more calm, thus making these experiences less stressful, because a messy workspace is a messy headspace. During your internship, you'll want to take full advantage of the opportunity. Introduce yourself to and connect with your coworkers. This builds your network. Find a mentor if possible. You'll have questions, so someone who you can go to get them answered is always beneficial. Take advantage of professional development opportunities by speaking with people higher up and people in different positions. Seek out different opportunities to learn beyond the internship. Oh, there's a seminar open to employees that is talking about XYZ. Ask if you can go. Be sure to get contact information before you leave and keep in touch with those people. Keep notes on your accomplishments during your internship and reflect on how much you've learned. Now, a situation may come up where you need help. If there is, here are some steps you can take. Inform your supervisor or the HR department of the situation and ask them for help finding an appropriate solution. If you're enrolled for credit at DePauw, call or email the Hubbard Center and ask to speak to a career advisor to inform them of the situation and action you're taking next. However, if you can't reach someone at the Hubbard Center, contact the Public Safety Office in an emergency. That is all for this presentation on finding an internship. I hope you find it helpful and good luck in your internship search. Bye.